In order to get better at perspective drawing, we need to practice the fundamental skills we acquired during the beginning with the basics class. This little project might not be as straightforward as it appears. We're going to be working in measure perspective, using our distance measuring techniques to place and scale our objects in space. Our humble cube is going to once again be our primary object. Since we already fully understand cube construction, we can focus on the unexpected challenges that arise when we attempt to place our cube objects accurately in a staggered stack. Like this. Before diving in, it might be helpful but not essential to be already familiar with the COV rig, constructing edge lines, using the diagonal measure points to create perfect cubes, the knowledge we've gained interacting with these tools, and once again I'll be working in Affinity Designer. We'll begin with a plan drawing showing our squares in a haphazard stack. We'll review our options for translating this plan into a one-point perspective drawing. Then I'll introduce a new technique called projection to help us stack our cubes accurately in depth, and finish up our drawing with some nice interesting shading. So what challenges does a simple drawing like this offer? If I were to add perspective to these cubes without considering their varying positions in depth, what I end up with is a nice stack of perfectly built cubes, but the composition is lacking dimensionality. Compare this attempt with a drawing where each of these cubes has been repositioned at their own depth. The difference is striking. There is a lot more dynamic and a real feeling of dimension. To achieve this type of dimensionality, we'll have to solve a few puzzles like how to position objects not in contact with the ground plane and determining a cube scale based on its distance from the viewer. Let's get started.